Hey, this is Journey Skye, and I'm gonna walk you through how we made my beat to my new song called Shit Gets Ugly. We actually first started with a sample sound. The sound that we used was actually from another song that I recorded. It was something that I did a reference for, and Automatic actually took my background vocals from that, and he was like, we should chop this up, sample it into this new beat. So let me show you just what that sample sounded like, and I'll show you guys what we started with as well. Here's what that sample sounded like when we just started off with this. This is the first thing that came out of this whole beat. The beat actually started way more kind of like pop. I wanted to sound like it had a little bit more hip hop elements underneath. So I took a different part of that song sample, I chopped it up, made it so it had some variety. So I went from just that sample all the way through to these two samples together. I hear like there's a consistency of like maybe like a hook in one part and the verses in like that first sample that we did. So that's kind of how we meshed it together. But firstly, I added this bass line. So this is the bass line that I added with the sample. After we added that bass line, there were some like other small parts that we did add, and I'm just gonna play those together with the beat as well, just so you can hear what that sounded like too. Some like key background pieces that Automatic played, and then also just some small little melodies here and there to kind of follow while I recorded the song as well. On top of that, I also added a sub, so it sounded a little bit more full. And then here's my favorite, the funnest part ever. The drums were actually my favorite thing to put into this because we use like 3 different drum patterns. Automatic was like, we should use one of those like beats. Of course, I'm forgetting the name of it. That UK pattern kind of like that Pink Panthers kind of sound that she always uses, but I wanted one that was a little bit harder, but a little bit more Journey sounding. This one as the first one that came in. Okay, but then here's the second drum that we pieced together, which is Jersey beat. Third drum sound that we put together is this one right here. I liked that one because it was kind of a mixture of both together. I think that it sounded really cool. When we put all of that together, it created a freaking masterpiece. And I think this is one of my most favorite beats that I've made recently too. So I really have been super excited about this one, and I can't wait for you guys to hear the vocals. But in the meantime, here is some of the beat.